long as we get picked up. Testing. All right. All right, I'm going to come in real quick just to talk. What's going on, everyone? Thrift Barringer live from a monsoon here in Sumter County, Americus, Georgia, but the rain will not stop what should be a fantastic night. Tigers and Panthers battling it out here for a Region 1 2A championship on the line tonight. And it looks like it's raining only in one place in this entire state. Mike Frost joining me right now, and that is right here in Americus, Sumter, Mike.
Oh, yeah, it's coming down tonight right now. It's going to be at least the first half full of rain and probably some muddy football on the ground. We'll see if they still, both teams like to throw the ball. Let's see if they try to keep it going here in the first half, or if they keep it on the ground and just try to keep this thing close and try to not to turn the ball over here with this rain coming. Luckily, looking at the weather map, it's going to be gone by halftime. I'm looking forward to this one. The two undefeated teams, number 4 and number 5 in the state. Let's see how it goes, see how the fireworks go off tonight.
Mike Frost, Thrift Barringer, bring you all the coverage. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share this out to everyone. Georgia, Alabama Sports Live on the road. Carver and Sumter County coming up next in a rainstorm. Winner is a region champ on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. So we are actually early right now. We're about 24 minutes from kickoff. They're doing their senior night as you see the camera over there. Carver has not even come out of their locker room as they're doing their senior night festivities here from Alton Shell Stadium. I was about to call him Snell. I've been wanting to call him Snell all day, but it's Alton Shell. So shout out to the Shell family. I'm sorry, I'm not meaning to mess up and butcher your name. But we are live here. We're going to bring you all the coverage from Sumter County, Carver. Not an ideal way to start the night, but we expect the rain to go away hopefully here soon. We're going to take a quick another break. We're going to get started here in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere. It's Region Championship on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back, everyone, here to Georgia Alabama Sports Live, and we are from Sumter County for a region championship on the line right now as you're looking at the crowd over there as we're panning, as a lot of umbrellas, as it is absolutely monsooning here Did not expect this, Mike Frost. We thought there would be a little rain beforehand. We didn't expect a full-on fledged storm, but that is what we're in right now. And we are expecting the game to start on time, right at 7:30. And then we got undefeated Carver, number 1 in the state, taking on number 5, undefeated Sumter County. Frost, both 7-0, both dominant all year long. We're going to be in for a treat here tonight.
We are, and I'm looking forward to it with this rain here. It's going to change things up. We're going to see how they do, see how the field conditions are once this rain lets up and kickoff starts. It's supposed to let up probably close to halftime. It might be clear. At that point, we'll see how that first half goes. See if they go with that three-headed monster on the Carver offense as far as running the ball. And see what Americus has for them as well. I think they run more of an RPO-style offense. I think right now it's going to kill the passing game. See how these guys try to settle on the field.
Let's talk about some of the key contributors for this Carver High School team. We know about how great that defense has been with guys like Tristan Gibbons, who signed with Texas A&M, one of the most dominant defensive ends we have in the entire state. But I really want to talk about that three-headed monster in the backfield. The freshman phenom, Zach Watts, who may be, I think, the best freshman in the country. Jacoby Caslin. I'll find anybody as quick and fast as he is. And I'm telling you, the most underrated back in our area that is averaging over 220 yards a game is Kelson Popcorn Tarver. Those three right there set the tone all season long, Mike.
Nobody talks about Popcorn enough. I mean, Tarver's out here leading the team 840 yards of rushing.
Woo!
13 touchdowns. You got Caslin right behind him with 479 and 10 touchdowns. Zach Watts, 379 and 8. You got 31 rushing touchdowns between three running backs. That's one heck of a combination you have in the backfield. That means you can rely on any guy at any time to get the ball upfield and keep possessions turning.
Sebastian Hurd, the freshman quarterback, steps into the pressure situation of a defending champion. And you know what he's done, Mike? He stepped in and looked beautifully. He's looked so good that the University of Georgia has already offered this young man a chance to come play for him as a freshman. He's thrown 11 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He's got close to 150 yards through the air. He has been great, but that offensive line has really set the tone for the entire Carver offense that's allowed the freshman to really find his own here late in the season.
You got guys like Parker Pritchett on the offensive line that's kept the defense from getting the Hurd back there and making sure that he's got plenty of time to throw the ball. I mean, he's got a lot of depth out there in the receiving corps as well. I mean, let's talk about Caslin. Caslin's leading the team in receptions, but you've also got Miles, T.J. Woodson, Sears that have all caught multiple catches, multiple touchdowns. I mean, Hurd's out there. He can spin it to any of them. Beautiful left-handed arm motion, beautiful left-handed release. Let's see what he can do tonight here against the Sumter County defense.
Well, we'll have kickoff here in just a little bit. Mike Frost, Thrift Barringer, we're bringing you Carver Region Championship on the line. Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everyone. We're live here about 8 minutes away. I know we don't have any sound right now because we are sitting in a monsoon as here comes the Carver fans as they're trickling in with the rain. We got the band about to get off the bus and get here soon. It's senior night. It's a region championship. It's what I think the top game of the state, and you're catching it here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Make sure to like us on Facebook, subscribe to YouTube, share, tell everybody that we're live right now here for you as we are home for all Muskogee County athletics. We wanted to bring home this big-time championship match. Mike Frost, Thrift, Barringer. Again, we're 7 minutes away from kickoff. And we're going to see who's the best in Region 1, 2A on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome in, everyone. We hope you're enjoying it from the comfort of your own home because we're here live from Alton Shell Stadium. The Carver Tigers, the baddest team in 2A, walking in with their white jerseys, maroon helmets. Jarvis Jones and company trying to make a statement to not just our area but to the entire state that they're one of the best teams regardless. And then now right behind them is Sumter County, and they feel like they got something to prove. Last year it was a battle of undefeated. Carver shellacked them 31-0. Sumter County wants to pay revenge here tonight.
Let's see if they can do that. We're down here on their field now. Let's see if Carver can make this trek. Come out here and make a big game. We got a big rainstorm going on right now, but that's what makes football weather so beautiful. No lightning, just rain, just wet. Let's see what that three-headed monster for Carver plans to do tonight. Everybody's getting hyped up. Coaches jumping up and down, trying to get this crowd ready. We're out here in the elements with everybody else. Sumter County on their end.
4 minutes away. Again, we're up in the bleachers, so bear with us. You may see some umbrellas. We're going to try our best to not have them in the shot, but listen, we're just glad to be here and give you this coverage. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. All right, we're almost underway here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. All right, everyone. Coin toss has just happened. Sumter County deferred. Carver deciding which way they want to take it. Never mind. Sumter County's going to receive. Carver deferred to the second half. Let's play some football. Weather be darned. Carver and Sumter County. We've been waiting for this all year. These two teams have dominated everyone in the region. Sumter County had no problem with Spencer last week, 51-14. Carver, I don't think they've had a close game except for Northside this entire year. Shaw got off to a little bit of a slow start last week, Frost. We were there for that. And I know Jarvis Jones' message has been, listen, we can't come out sloppy against Sumter County and expect to hold them and shut them out like we did Shaw. So I'm expecting a clean game here for the Carver Tigers.
You know, they worked on it all week long trying to make sure that they didn't make the same mistakes they made coming out against Shaw last week. They're going to come out of here hyped, they're going to come out of here ready to fight. See how this thing goes tonight. All the Tigers, they take over the Panthers. Out in Shell Stadium, it's already hyped. A lot of trash talking, a lot of bouncing around the field.
Both these teams ready to battle it out. And the Panthers are going to receive, and we're going to see the quarterback, Jones, who's thrown 14 touchdowns on the season. The quarterback, we talked to Will Rogers. Their head coach played at Mississippi State, was an All-American there. So we got two former SEC All-Americans about coaching it out against each other. But Ishmael Jones is the quarterback. Yeah. All right. Kendrick Spitzer. Enough of the talk. Let's play some football. It's Tigers and Panthers here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. He'll return it to the 15 and be leveled. And Carver already letting them know they're here to play. Camera. Lens. Sorry, everyone. Get that back in focus, and there we go. Thank you, Ricky Rogers, MVP. 11:54, and we're going to see Ishmael Jones, the quarterback. Mike, as I just made mention, who's done an amazing job for this undefeated Sumter County team.
He's also rushed for 7 touchdowns, so he can move with the ball on his legs as well.
Man in motion, Jones will take the snap. He'll hand it off and go up the middle, and nothing there. The dark side defense comes in, and they're fired up already. No gain from Sumter County, and you're seeing that high-flying defense, Mike Frost. Leading receiver is Amari Woodard. The leading rusher is Kurtz. You made mention Jones does have 7 of them on the ground this year. Another man in motion on second down, handoff, and not much again. That was number 21 from the Carver Tigers that came in on that defensive stop. Nice job by Aiden Jackson. And that'll bring up 3rd down and long for Sumter County. This quarter is sponsored by State Farm, Carroll, Purdue. And did he get enough? They're going to say he caught the football, and that's a 1st down. His is not hooked up. Take the extension out. All right. Sorry, everyone. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties with the microphone. And that will be a nice pickup there. And Mike, what do you think?
Up now, getting ready for this punt. Zach Watts back deep. 4 punt return touchdowns already this season. He's had about 5 called back. Now it looks like it's going to drop short. Take a Sumter County bounce, as that's going to end up about the 18-yard line.
That's a nice job by him. All right, I think we figured out the mic situation. We're going to get it right regardless. We will not be denied, baby.
No, we don't.
Rain, nothing's going to stop us from getting this broadcast up. Sumter County and Carver, and the Tigers are going to get the ball inside the 20-yard line.
Let's see what they do on offense now with Hurd and that 3-headed monster. They've already got Popcorn Tarvers in the backfield next to Hurd right now with 1st down coming up.
So we're going to see Sebastian Hurd in this high-flying.
Takes off on the left side as he gets upfield in the field. He just slipped as he went to cut right there.
And that's what's going to be a problem here is the cutting of these running backs like Caslin, like Tarver, Watts. They could stop on a dime.
Yeah, it's going to be hard out here with this rain. It's starting to lighten up a little bit now, so maybe the field conditions could get a little bit better. But right now, wet as it is, they're going to be chewing it up with those cleats tonight.
All right, man in motion. It's going to be another handoff to Tarver. Tarver, big hole. There goes Popcorn. Tarver still on his feet, and he'll get past. And that'll be enough for a first down. Nice job. And you're seeing the big offensive line for the Carver Tigers. They know how to set the tone each and every game.
We like to call them road graders. Those kids, they're not little. Them guys are strong. They're powerful. They like to stay low, get that pad level. They're going to be moving this line of scrimmage forward every play.
So first down and 10 at the 29-yard line for Hurd and the Tigers. Sebastian gets it out quickly. There's Caslin. Caslin makes one man miss. Whoop. Caslin, whoop. Already past the 40. There goes another Tigers first down. Caslin making people miss.
Caslin's just too talented, too quick. He's got that phone booth quickness. He gets out there in open field. That wet conditions didn't stop him at all there.
Up tempo, handed off to Tarver. Tarver falls down, and he may have had some open crease there, but again, field conditions not ideal, and he'll bring up second down and 10.
Yeah, it seems like the hashes right now are where it's worst at, where it kind of leans down towards you. You see the kind of more of a brown color going on along the hash, so maybe if they stay towards the middle of the field or outside the numbers, that'll help out.
Hurd, handoff, Caslin, nothing. And it'll bring up third down for Carver as the rain is starting to ease up just a little bit.
That's going to bring out the freshman now. He's going to set up in the slot for Carver. Especially with third and long here, you can look for a quick throw to him or maybe something across the middle to T.J. Woodson. Try to get this first down and get across midfield into Sumter County territory. They're down about 15 seconds on the play clock here as they just now get to the line of scrimmage to get the play in.
Third down and 10. In motion is Marte Sears. He'll get it on the screen pass. Sears, and he won't get anything there. Nice job by the Panthers defense. And that'll bring up fourth down, and there's going to be a punt for Carver.
Yeah, it's going to set up the field conditions kind of slowed down. Popcorn earlier on that run play. And from there, it was just hard to get any kind of foot and any kind of positive play coming on second and third down. It's going to be some adjustments going to have to be made on offense, maybe some more up the middle, less outside runs until they can start getting some better footing. Maybe, honestly, change out into some longer cleats and get ready for this field turf.
Fourth down. And here comes the punting unit. We don't see much of this from Carver. Kendrick Spencer gets a high one, and it will get a Carver bounce and then just egg there. And Sumter County will take over at the 30. We're going to take a break. When we come back from break, we got more here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgate,
They try to get upfield.
Yeah, that was a decent run by him, Mike. And you're seeing the running game's going to have to be a premium for both these teams here tonight with the rain. And we're hoping that it will go away here the next hour or so.
Yeah, we're hoping so. It should. The way we were looking at the weather earlier, about 8:20, 8:30, it should be gone. That should clear things up here at least by halftime.
This first quarter sponsored by State Farm. Carroll Purdue, the top State Farm agent in the Tri-City area. Bouncing to the outside, breaking tackles. And there's going to be a face mask. And that looks like it's probably going to go against Carver.
Yeah, unfortunate there. They had him set up. It was going to be about third and medium. I'd probably say about 3rd and 5. Now it's going to be 1st and 10 as Americus Sumter's going to get right at midfield in this next play.
That's an automatic. And that's going to go against Carver. And you're already hearing the Sumter County faithful excited. They were past midfield, something they had a tough time doing last year in this same matchup of undefeated teams.
Yeah, it's going to be their first play in Carver territory now. Hopefully the defense can get a stop here and try to turn this thing back around, get the ball back in the hands of Hurd in that offense.
High snap, handoff. No! Take it down! Big job right there by Carver Tiger, number 51, the defensive tackle. Did a great job, Naquavian Simmons.
Yeah, Simmons, one of the big guys as far as sacks go for this team as well.
Handoff up the middle, nothing. Good tackle there by Carver. Bring up 3rd down and long.
Yeah, it's probably going to be about, I'd say about 3rd and 7 now. You had a little 3-yard gain on that one.
If you're watching right now, we do all things in the Tri-City area. It's Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Like, subscribe, be a part of it. 3rd down for Ishmael Jones and the Sumter County Panthers. 3rd and 6, you're seeing there's Givens there on the edge.
Yeah, they're going to pin those ears back, try to get back there. Let's see as Givens stays in coverage on the slider if he's going to come off the edge on a blitz.
And it's going to be a handoff, and he is not going to get anything. The boogeyman is coming out tonight to play. Kingston Brown with a big tackle. And it'll bring up 4th and long, and there's a punting situation for the Panthers.
Yeah, it feels good. You know, Boogeyman felt good on that one. He had to give the guys a little bit of a stare on that Sumter County sideline.
Uh-oh.
A lot of trash talk going on before the game.
Leading
up to it.
Don't look under the bed. The Boogeyman's here.
Keep the lights on. Zach Watts, the electric kid at freshman, back to return this punt. Let's see if he can get a good one here to return back.
And that one is going to be a high punt. Peter being yelled out, and they're going to down this. Oh, what a bounce and what a punt. They're going to down inside the 5. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after this.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Welcome back, everyone.
1st and 10 from the 5. They hand it off.
And
About a 3-yard loss there for Tarver.
Yeah, you're seeing big number 56 for Sumter County.
Yeah, Josh Coleman got back there, the big 6'2", 280.
Linebacker, he's a stud, Mike Frost.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle in the trenches tonight. We can already tell from here, especially with the run game being so important with this weather.
Snap, Hurd throwing it up, and Miles just trying to get it, and then nothing.
Trying to see, I don't see a flag down anywhere. It looks like everybody was wanting offensive pass interference. Miles had to turn into a defensive back on that one as it kind of floated in the air.
And so now it'll be 3rd down and long. He was trying to find Miles, and you're seeing didn't get enough air underneath that, Mike.
Yeah, they were trying to, and they went Max Pro on the offensive side. A bunch of big guys up front, making sure Hurd had plenty of protection near the goal line, but just unable to get a good grip on that one and let it rip.
So here comes Hurd and the offense in major trouble deep in their own territory. He's going to throw a screen pass out to Miles, and Miles drops it. And the Panther team feeling themselves a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to set up 4th down. He's going to be having to punt out the back of his end zone right now. Make sure they don't make a mistake with this weather right here and try to set things up perfectly.
Move it up one. Everybody. Now we're back up. All right, 4th down punt deep in his own end zone is Kendrick Spencer. Spencer takes the punt, and it almost is blocked, but he's able to get it off. And then Carver will get a little bit of a bounce. That was almost a disaster, but they were able to at least get it to about the 36. Mike Frost, that was extremely close there, man. And
oh, yeah.
Carver's going to have to set up their defense and pin their ears back on this one. Sumter's going to get good field position.
Yeah, they're going to have the ball on the Carver 36 now. As you hear their crowd get a little bit hyped up with the offense coming out with good field position. Luckily, with that short punt right there, he was able to get it off just in time and move it and get it out of there and get about a 35 yards out of that punt.
So, Sumter County and Ishmael Jones are going to come back out and try to get something going. This offense is putting up over 40 points a game on the season. Put up 51 last week.
And he gets taken back. Big hit, helmet comes off. Doesn't stop him on the play.
That was almost a big one there.
Big number 25 getting back there with the hit.
Yeah, that was a great job there, Mike.
About a 3-yard loss for the Americus Sumter there, Sumter County.
That was Dejon Daniels who came in and got the tackle. Aaron Curse in the offense. And they're going to hand it off. Curse gets leveled. He gets taken down immediately. Coming in hard was Jaden Taylor. Number 5 shot it like a cannon. And it'll be 3rd down and 15 for the Sumter County Panthers.
Sumter County thought they had something for them when they got the ball at the 36-yard line, but they've done nothing but go backwards these 2 plays. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter here.
Man, no points, but a lot of highlights.
Yes,
what
sir.
you expect from the game of the week around the state here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We'll take a quick break. Welcome back, everyone. Mike Frost, ugly game here so far. We expected that. The rain's starting to slow down a little bit. Carver's got Sumter County 3rd and long in their own territory.
Yeah, we expected the defensive battle, especially with this rain and these 2 defenses anyway. It's going to come down to who can hold on to the ball, who can control the ball, and also who can move forward. Right now, Americus Sumter doing nothing but moving back on offense, even with that great field position to start this drive.
Second quarter about to begin for the region championship. It's Sumter County and Carver. Thrift Barringer here. Mike Frost, Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Panthers takes the snap on 3rd and 15. Ishmael Jones rolls out to his right, looking, and is going to take off and run, and he'll be taken down after a few-yard gain. And great pursuit there by Carver. And that was number 50.
It's like 59.
I think that's 59.
Or
I mean, they're already
56.
muddy now.
Yeah.
We're going to give a shout out to 2 players. Travius Edmond or Bryson Murray. I don't think it was Murray because it says offensive line. So I think that was Edmond on the tackle.
Yeah, big play there either way to get this thing moving, get them back on offense. Looks like Americus Sumter actually is going to go forward on here on 4th. Well, now they're going to punt.
Now they're gonna
I see
punt.
the punter back there.
And
He's
the
hitting.
electric sensation freshman Antavius Watts, excuse me, not Antavius Watts, that's his cousin. Zach Watts will fair catch it. Oh, and now we got flags. And I think they're going to get somebody for an illegal hit. Somebody went straight into the first down markers over here on the Carver sideline. It was a Carver player when the flag came out. Sumter came up celebrating on a play that wasn't even involved with the ball.
Yeah, it could have been some little bit of chippiness going on. There's been a lot of jawing going on leading up to this game. On the field, off the field. If it's a
Mike, I'll tell you this. I'm impressed by this crowd in this rain.
Oh, yeah. Everybody decided to come out here tonight for this big one. I mean, de facto region championship going on right now tonight. Still knotted up at 0. Looks like they're going to move Carver back about half the distance. They're going to have to start at the 5-yard line again.
Carver has not had ideal starting position here in this game. Inside the 20 all 3 times, and the back-to-back times they're inside the 5 for Sebastian Hurd and this Carver Tigers offense.
Let's
Who
hope this
moved
side
it a
of the
little
field.
bit on that first drive, Mike, and then they kind of stalled out ever since.
Yeah, let's hope this side of the field right here is a little bit easier to run on. Looks like it's a little bit less brown dirt down there, a little bit less mud, so maybe Cashlin can get his footing. Looks like actually Zach Watts in the backfield right now next to Hurd.
Yeah,
the
it
two
is.
freshmen tandem back there.
These 2 guys, I promise you, will be playing at the next level. We got them for 4 more years
Yeah.
at Carver. Trying to get a new drop football out there.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're just tossing the old ball that was kicked. Seems like. Ready for play now.
Handoff is going to be to Watts. Bounces to the outside. Off a wimpy tackler and then gets out of bounds right at the first down marker. Great run by Watts.
Yeah, the kid's tough out there at running back for a freshman to be 14 and run with that kind of power and that kind of speed, able to break tackles. If they can get a couple more runs like that and move this ball up the field, kind of flip it a little bit, especially with a defensive battle like this, you don't want to stay pinned. You want at least want to flip the field and get Americus down pinned on their side.
Watts still in the backfield will take the snap. Watts will go on the outside. Watts got blocking in front. Watts gets the first down. And you're seeing the freshman already making an impact here. Back-to-back runs. First down, Carver.
Big first down right there coming out from the 5-yard line. Able to get it upfield, try to make it a little bit better play here. Give Carver a better shot at getting upfield, but now we're starting to get towards this mud again here in the middle of the field. Let's see what they try to do on offense. If they stay running the ball outside or try to get it up the middle.
First down and 10 for Carver. Hurd takes the snap. No, he's going to keep it himself. Hurd just going to run into a bunch of Panthers defensive linemen and make something out of nothing for second down and 8.
Yeah, it's still forward moving. He didn't get it but about 2 yards on that one, but if anything, plays like that are going to keep the Sumter County defense honest. They're going to have to make sure they keep an eye on Hurd instead of just keeping their eyes on those 3 guys in the backfield between Castlin, Tarver, and Watts. See if they try to set up maybe some screen passes here, some bubbles. They're getting it in here. We got about 10 seconds on the play clock as it dwindles down.
And handoff, Watts cutting it up inside. Big hole, there goes Zach
There
Watts.
you go.
And he's gonna get out in front of the Panthers defense, take it down inside the 45, and the freshman says, I'm here. Big run for Zach Watts.
Mama, that's a bad man. That's a bad freshman right there getting upfield against this Sumter County defense. Moving on them. Let's see if they can keep this possession going here as they've already flipped from the 5.
And they're already ready to go. They're saying, Chains, hurry up, get set.
Yep. So we done made it all the way to the Sumter County 30.
Hurd, Watts still in the backfield, hand off to Watts again. Watts, another big hole. There goes Zach Watts. Watts gets 5, maybe make it 6. Good running there by number 14 in white.
It's been the Zach Watts show so far this drive. 4 running plays, all from him. Started off at the 5. Now they're inside the 25 for Sumter County. Huge drive right here for Carver.
Handoff, fumble, and it's picked up by Tarver. Way to use his head there. Almost a disaster. And it'll bring up 3rd down and short, which could have been a turnover. Great job being able to find the ball immediately.
Yeah, with this weather right here, it's going to be one of those things where you might want to try to swap the ball out as often as you can, at least until things dry up. Maybe have Sebastian Hurd or the center himself have a towel ready. We used to always have a towel hanging from the back of the center. The quarterback has his own towel, just keep that ball dry.
And timeout is called. 0-0, region championship, Tigers and Panthers on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
We're back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. 3rd down here, Mike. Are you trying to put the hands in the ball of your freshman? Are you handing it off, making this 4 downs? What are you doing as a coach?
I'm handing the ball off. We got here on the back of Zach Watts, starting off at the 5-yard line. Now you're down here around the 25. 70 yards of offense just on Zach Watts. If not for that one fumble that kind of set him back about maybe a yard, we could be looking at another 1st down here. I'd hand it off to old Zach and let him just take off on that off tackle again.
3rd down, Watts in the backfield. Tigers got a big one here. Need to get to the 20 for a 1st down. Watts, Hurd looks over to the sideline to get the final instruction. Handoff, Watts. Watts makes a man miss. Watts runs through a wimpy tackler and gets a 1st down. Just keep feeding him the rock, let him do the rest.
That
Mike
kid
Frost
runs too tough. Bouncing off tackles, getting upfield, keeping those legs churning. You can't ask for much more from your running back there with 3rd down. Sets up first. Looks like we got Popcorn back in the game, ready to take this ball off and get in the end zone.
Handoff, Tarver. Tarver gets leveled. Man, the linebacker there from Sumter County is not playing any games. What a big hit by him.
Yeah, he came off the edge there. He was able to crash down. Looks like they kind of missed him as far as the offensive tackle or somebody on the zone blocking. He was able to get down there and chase down Popcorn to get him in the backfield. But Popcorn able to at least get a yard out of it.
That was Donovan Minter, the senior linebacker that came in on the hit. 2nd down and 9. Toss sweep, Tarver. Tarver gets hit. Tarver gets hit again, and there he goes, taken down. Aaron Curse and Amari Woodard playing both ways here tonight. Come in for the tackle for loss. It'll be 3rd and 20 now for the Tigers.
Yeah, that's setting back big there. You're going to have to expect, with the way the ball's moving now, I'm not sure of what kind of grip Hurd can get on it It stopped raining right now, but I'm not sure what the field conditions are like with the ball. So you can look for a screen or a draw at this point, maybe get one of your guys in the open field and try to cut up and at least get a little bit more than half of this distance back. See what you want to do from there.
It's 3rd down. And
got false start on Carver this time.
And they're going to back up even further now, Mike.
They had that slow start last week against Shaw. I wouldn't say it's a slow start. Sumter County's just playing really great defense right now.
And what are you doing here, Mike? You got a decent kicker. Are you playing for points? You playing for trying to get – you're using 4 downs. You're trying to get as much ground as you can to set up a 4th and manageable situation?
I at least want to get to the original line of game back there and at least get 15 out of this. Get him within field goal score.
Gonna fire it, and it's gonna be intercepted. He was looking there for T.J. Woodson.
Number 1.
And making the interception. And that's gonna be number 7, Caden Jones, and it's gonna end with a turnover. Looks like him and Woodson kind of, a little miscommunication there, Mike.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking right there. I'd have probably went more with a screen, at least try to get some yards out of that. 3rd and 25, you can't, especially with the way this ball game's been going, you can't expect a 25-yard play. I'd have went screen or draw, just kind of get about 10, 15, at least get your kicker a chance to kick about a 30-yard field goal.
So Sumter County is going to try to respond here with 6:01 in a 0-0 game on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Plus side for this last possession, Carver at least flipped the field on Sumter. Now they're going to be starting off around their 11-yard line.
And it's going to be a handoff up the middle and nothing going. Simons come in with a big hit. Number 51 clogging it up. Gets about 2, 2nd and 8.
The way he plays on that defensive front makes me wonder if he's related to Jeffrey Simmons that plays for Tennessee, because both of them are massive, both of them are strong, both of them get upfield and make big tackles. They're not making it easy on Sumter County's offense tonight.
Second down. Jones. High step, ball goes over his head. It's in the end zone, and it's going to be falling back, and it's going to be a touchback. It looks like
it's a safety.
Carver comes up big, and you knew the ball was going to come into play. And with the wet field conditions, goes over Ishmael Jones's head, goes past his hands, and that's going to be a safety for the Tigers.
Right now, with the way this game's going, you take anything you can at this point for the Carver Tigers. 2 easy points right there with a bad snap. Plus now,
he just goes down.
Now you've got it to where they've got to punt the ball away to Carver, so you can expect Zach Watts to be back there to receive, and he'll have a good chance of getting upfield, make a big electric play as well. Now with it being 2-0 in favor of Carver here. It's not really a kickoff on after a safety. They're going to have to punt it away, and that's what's going to happen here.
5:17, Carver needed a stop, and they knew something like that was bound to happen, and it happened against the Panthers. And can Carver respond with a touchdown and get the first touchdown of the game? Finally points.
Yes.
But it comes via a safety.
Yeah, we said it was going to be a defensive battle with this weather.
.511 here. Carver up 2-0. And they're going to get on the kickoff. Returning that into the 30, 35, 40, and if he didn't hit his old man, he may have busted it for a big one.
He almost busted a seam there, ran into the back of his own guy. Could have been huge there, but it's kind of hard to cut out there with the way the field.
Jamarcus Davis was the one slipping and sliding, ran into his own guy. Can't blame his guy, though. What are you supposed to do?
No, exactly. You're just out there blocking. It's hard to cut right now with the field conditions, but now Carver starting the possession off at the 43-yard line. That's their best starting field position of the day so far. Could be a big momentum shift after that safety and get Carver kind of try to go up 2 scores here.
Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. Carver and Sumter County battling it out here. Thrift Barringer, Mike Frost, and miscommunication between Caslin and her, and that's a busted play, and they're going to lose yards.
Yeah,
probably should have just handed it there to Caslin, but.
Yeah, he probably should have. With that RPO right now, like we said, with this field conditions, it's just going to be a lot of running the ball. There's not going to really be a whole lot of throwing it until this thing dries up a little bit more. Let's see if they can get more continuity in that backfield. You know, Caslin wants to break one free right here and kind of set the tone late in this second quarter. Big hit from Caslin to move forward.
Great job getting the first down there.
Turned up field and just hit the first guy in front of him. He made sure he went forward. He got that first down off of that big hit. Crossing midfield. Now Carver's got the ball at the 46 of Sumter County, looking to make something big happen here. Slipped and fell.
And that may have been a late hit.
Well, I wasn't sure how there wasn't illegal hands to the face there from the defensive lineman.
Yeah, a lot just happened there. No call.
You can hear the crowd not happy with that one as he literally put his hands in the face mask of the offensive lineman, knocked it right off. So they get ready to set play here. Looks like they waited to start the play clock, so we're just now at 25 seconds.
Second down. Hand off to Watts. Watts got blocking in front. Watts not going to get much of anything there. It's going to be 3rd and long.
Yeah, he almost gets back to the original line there. It's going to be about 2nd and just over 10, almost, or 3rd and almost 11 here. Clock still ticking down. Let's see if they try to go with a screen or a draw of some sort. Seemed like the outside plays aren't working too well for them, able to bounce outside. Americus Sumter using their speed and setting the edges on defense. Passing game basically a non-factor on both sides of the ball. Both teams not able to really complete anything.
So it'll be 3rd down and long for Tigers. Hurd. All day to throw, over the middle, caught! Marte Sears, first down. Freshman delivering a huge throw there, Frost.
Big catch there, able to hold on to that ball. He kind of bobbled it at first, was able to keep his focus and keep his eyes on it, collect it, get upfield. We got another first down now for Carver. Now sitting right at the 30-yard line again.
We got 6 games going on tonight. 6. There goes Watts. And Watts is saying, don't pay attention to anything but me right now. First down, Carver.
Watts saying, I can go upfield, I can go in the middle, I can go off tackle. Either way, I'm getting this daggone first down.
Let the freshman eat. And there goes Hurd on a busted play, and he's going to lose yards.
Looks like he might have gotten right back to the line of scrimmage there. Got a little lucky break there to be able to do that. Now it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 15 of Sumter County here as we're down below 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, they need to hurry. trying to get a touchdown here before the half, a very quick half. Rain has stopped, and time has been called. We'll take a break too. 1:38 remaining here in the first half, and a region championship is on the line here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. That was a handoff there to Jacoby Caslin. Caslin gets a few yards. Time has been called.
Yeah, it's going to set up about 4th and
third down here, Mike.
Okay, I thought that's right. That one was the second. So yeah, about 3rd and 9. If I was him, I'd do what's been working all night, just inside off tackle. Those road graders in the middle of that offensive line for Carver has been able to do their job. It's when you go outside, it kind of slows things down. You have a couple of, the feet are slipping out there. The cleats are getting caught up.
3rd down and long. Clock is running. Hurd. And there's going to be a delay of
looks like
there's plenty of time on the play clock, and they're giving them a delay of game, and there were 3 seconds on the play clock. So I'm wondering what the call's on. Or they're saying, nope, never mind. They're saying there's too many people on the field. So one comes off. We had 12 people on the field. And that'll back them up 5 more yards. It'll be 30-15 now, Mike.
Yeah, at least they need to make sure they get the ball forward here, give their kicker a better shot if they're not going to get the first down. Right now, with the way this game's going, points are at a premium. Under a minute to go here, right about 10 seconds on the play clock. They're probably going to have to call timeout so they get this play off and not lose another 5. That's what's going to happen.
And the time is going to be called. We'll take another timeout, too, with 35 seconds left until the half. 2-0 Carver on top. Welcome back, everyone. Georgia Alabama Sports Live. 3rd down. Hurd fires it, and it's going to be intercepted. And now he's got a lot of space, and he may return it, and it finally be taken down. They're going to get a horse collar. And another interception by Sebastian Hurd.
Yeah, another one just floated up in the air. Not really having a point to throw the ball. He's just kind of tossing it up there right now. And twice that's cost him in the end zone, or right near the end zone against the Sumter County Panthers. Now Sumter County is going to get this ball here and try to see what they can do with 22 seconds left to go in the first half. After that horse collar, that's going to move the ball on the other side right at the 50. They're going to be at the 49-yard line of the Panthers. Carver needing a big defensive stop here to keep them out of any kind of scoring range. That defense has been on it all night long, but again, another turnover in the red zone for the Carver Tigers. It's going to keep it at 2-0 for the time being.
So they'll get it at the 49 with 22 seconds left. Will Sumter County here in the first half. Jones steps up, tosses it right through the hands of his intended target. Second down.
That's going to set it up second down. That stops the clock for the Panthers here. 17 seconds left. They probably have about 2 more plays in them here to try to get this thing upfield. Carver's defense has been playing lights out so far today. Sumter not really able to do much against this Tiger defense.
Jones steps up. Jones looking. Jones. Taylor gets out of his reach. There goes Ishmael Jones. Jones breaks free, and we'll get a first down. And they may have time for one play to the end zone here, Mike.
Yeah, big play to be able to get out of that one. Get something positive out of it. 6 seconds left here as we got another timeout for Sumter County. See what kind of play they draw up as they're going to be about the 37-yard line. Not really a place to be able to kick the ball, but you can kind of expect either a Hail Mary or some kind of maybe lateraling the ball downfield like old Stanford Cal game, but first big play Sumter County's been able to have against this Carver defense tonight with a couple broken tackles by Ishmael Jones. They've got about one play here to be able to hold them and get to the half with a lead for the Carver Tigers. Again, 2-0, but 2 big turnovers in the red zone has kept Carver out of the end zone.
Calvary and Westfield. Calvary leading Westfield 9-7. How about the Knights? Brookstone Pacelli, biggest rivalry, one of the biggest rivalries we got in our area. 7-7 before the half there.
Wow.
We got some big down games happening around the area. Ishmael Jones and the Panthers on the final play of the half. He's going to get it out and go through the hands. In their mind, they're going to have time for one more play. So 2.2 seconds. This will be the final play of the half. Both teams got to regroup offensively. And Carver's going to take a timeout to kind of figure out what's happening here on this Hail Mary attempt. We'll take a break.
It looks like they're coming out with a field goal team. That'd be about a 55-yard attempt.
Good luck with that. We'll be right back.
Imagine making your dreams a reality. Achieving your goals and aspirations. and having a financial partner that understands your dreams never sleep. At Kinetic Credit Union, we're more than just a bank. We're 40,000 members strong with local service, personal connections, and a nationwide network. Leading edge technology to help you make financial decisions easier, smarter, and safer. We are Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
That's 55 yards.
So I stand corrected. They're going to try about a 55-yard field goal attempt. Jamarcus Davis is set to return this. Could we have a kick six here at Alton Shell Stadium? And it is not going to be big enough, and it's going to have to be returnable. And they're going to say touchback. Because I don't think you can return a kick.
Well, I think his back foot may have crossed the goal line.
Maybe on the line. Because if not, he may return that for a touchdown. Sumter County is going to go to the half in Carver, 2-0. No, we're not playing baseball. This is a football game. This is a defensive battle on this wet Friday night in mid-October. Tigers and Panthers for a region championship. We'll take a break. Ricky Rogers and Mike Frost on the halftime update show presented by the Beck Center coming up next.
Big Mike, Ricky Rogers here for the halftime show. We are live from Americus, Sumter County and Carver, playing for a region title. Mike, it's been a defensive battle.
Oh, yeah. Out here at Out and Shell Stadium, I mean, you've got the weather affecting a lot of it. Neither team able to move the ball that well. 2 interceptions in the red zone by Sebastian Hurd right now. Throwing the ball has not really been a big plus right now. They've been able to run the ball really well with Zach Watts, the lone scorer, coming off a bad snap with the rain and everything, and the quarterback, caused a safety for Carver, so they were able to get 2 points out of it, but nothing else outside of that.
Absolutely. We're sitting here nodding at 2-0. Carver leads Sumter County 2-0 in this big region championship game here in Americus. We've got some huge games going on right now in our area. Smith Station, Auburn, right now locked up at 0.
Actually, Auburn just scored. Now they're up 7-0 now. They just got into the end zone.
So, again, Smith Station is trying to build off that win last week, build a little momentum. Auburn coming off a huge loss to Central. That's a game to definitely watch. Starrs Mill up on Harris County right now, 14-6. What are your thoughts there?
You expect kind of being on the road there, Harris County trying to get that 4 seed right now. They're trying to beat a good Starrs Mill team who's kind of having a down year. 4 Starrs Mill, they're usually a perennial powerhouse to get to the playoffs, but right now down year, but they're fighting like crazy to get that 4th spot as well. And what's turned out to be a pretty tough region in 4A for Harris County.
I understand that we're having some technical difficulties at Brookstone and Pacelli. We will try to get that score to you before we go back to our action here in Americus. Football in our area is huge, and you don't get any bigger than this game that we're sitting here watching. We braved some rain. The rain has gone now. The field is still very sloppy. The players are covered in mud. They're in the locker room now, trying to make some adjustments, I'm sure. Coach Jarvis Jones has got his Tigers ready to play, and how can you not with a running back like Watts? He is lightning in a bottle, and that top comes off that bottle. It's going to be a long night for Americus Sumter.
It's hard to put the top back on. You just got to keep feeding him the ball. He's able to do it. Again, we're here on the Georgia-Alabama Sports Live halftime show presented by the Beck Center. We've got Carver 2-0 up on Sumter County. We've also got Glenwood right now up on Dadeville 14-0 as that one gets towards the end of the first quarter. Noah Shelton on the call out there doing a great job as always. The golden voice that we have here at Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. Him and Tyler Dykes, I'm sure, are having a good time out there. But we're looking forward to, with this next half here, what can Carver do on offense to continue to move the ball? We've seen it in the hands of Zach Watts. He's about the only one on offense that's had any kind of positive play coming out of this. Castlin, Popcorn Tarver, both of them have struggled a little bit with their footing, slipping in the backfield, maybe getting 1 or 2 chunk yards here or there. Zach able to break a couple, but then when they turn to that passing game, Hurd, the freshman at quarterback, he's had a couple throws down in the red zone. Looks like instead of trying to hit a spot, he's just kind of throwing it up in the air, and that secondary for Sumter County's been able to get up and get it, caused 2 turnovers. That's kept points off the board for Carver so far tonight.
Absolutely. And, we also want to give a shout-out to all of our viewers right now. You guys have come out strong. You're watching this game live on YouTube, live on Facebook.
Yes.
We're seeing huge numbers, and we just want to remind you to like, subscribe, share. So your friends that there in Columbus can watch the Carver Tigers hopefully pull out a region championship tonight. We're hoping that after halftime, maybe this field is able to dry out just a little bit. These guys will be able to get some better footing. Other scores from around the area last night, the big Midtown showdown, Columbus taking the Hardware home after just molly-whopping Hardaway.
Yeah.
And Hardaway has got a lot of young guys on their team that are going to mature a little bit and hopefully come out next year to have a little bit better of a season. But, our football is huge in our area, like I said before, and I think that these scores and these games, the crowds that are coming to these games, that just shows you Columbus loves their football.
Oh, yeah, Columbus is setting themselves up to where now they're going to end their regular season basically having to play Sumter County and Spencer. If they can win both those games, they can surprise the state, get that second seed in this region. Nobody expected them basically to finish 500 this year. They weren't much talked about at all. But the Blue Devils and Coach Peters doing a great job out there at Columbus High School, getting those guys improved after just one down year there with him. But again, as we get close to about 10 minutes left here at halftime, We're going to see what kind of adjustments Jarvis Jones makes on the offensive side. Defense doing their job, keeping Sumter County from moving the ball. But, Ricky, anything else you want to say before we hit this thing back, get ready for the second half?
You know, we're going to thank our sponsors, as always, Coca-Cola, Kinetic Credit Union, Houston Clinic,
Glenn Smith Chevrolet,
Chevrolet,
get you a
GMC.
truck.
Absolutely.
Valley Hospitality, Hula Hands. I mean, we got Carol Purdue. We got a bunch of people right now out here supporting us, being able to, so we can support y'all, and y'all supporting us with y'all's views and y'all's likes and y'all's comments and y'all's shares. We love having this, love being able to bring this to you so you can watch these kids shine on big TV, whether you're watching it on YouTube or Facebook. We appreciate everybody out there watching us, giving us an opportunity to do this.
I was hoping to find a score on Russell County's game. We're not seeing that right now, but, you know, Russell County and other teams having a great season in our area. And I definitely did not want to leave Russell County out. So.
Exactly. Well, with that being said, we're going to get ready here. We got about 9 minutes left at halftime. We're going to get this thing ready. Y'all relax. Get ready for second half action here at Alton Shell Stadium here in Americus. So we get ready for this Carver Tigers come out 2-0 lead over Sumter County. And we'll see you back here in just a moment on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial.
For work or play, it's Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Silverado and Colorado's ready to roll for Chevy Truck Month. Get going in a powerful new full-size Chevrolet Silverado with discounts up to $13,500 off. Test drive the mid-size Chevy Colorados. Big performance at
Welcome back, everyone. Thrift Barringer here. My guy, Mike Frost. Weather is cleaned up. Welcome back, everybody. And we're second half is now underway here. And return by Jamarcus Davis.
We'll say he'll get us about to the 30.
Sorry about that, everybody. We are getting the tent out the way so you can get crystal clear view of what's happening here. And handoff up the middle, Tarver. Castleton just had a big handoff there to get the first down. Carver to start the second half, already running it, Mike.
Yeah, let's see if they can try to keep this thing up. Like, running the ball is going to be key right now. The rain may have stopped, but the field conditions haven't changed much at all. Carver getting across midfield on that play. First time in the second half they'll be crossing. Into Sumter County territory.
All right, second down and 7. Gets it out quickly to Marte Sears. Sears makes a man miss. No, gets second down immediately.
Yeah, he's going to lose about a yard on that one. It's going to set up 3rd and 8 for the Carver Tigers here. Get down around 10 minutes to go here, 2 minutes into the third quarter. Big play right here. Got to get to about the 42-yard line in order to keep this thing moving.
Third down for
They
Carver.
get the play call in. About 15 left on the play clock now.
Hand off to Tarver. Tarver gets leveled to nothing. He'll lose yardage. And they'll have to punt here on 4th down.
Yeah, loss of another about 1 on that one or 2, and that'll set them back to about 4th and 9 now. Bringing out the punt team, try to pin Americus Sumter County down back deep. Keep them down on their end of the field.
Every time they get something positive going, it always goes back, and that's what happened here with the Carver Tigers.
Yeah, that time you can't really blame the field conditions. It was just great penetration by the Sumter County defense to get back there. Carver going to have to sew up some of those holes along the offensive line, make sure they get some gaps and give their running back some room to move here.
Spencer, high kick that will get a Carver bounce, and Sumter will have to start inside the 20.
Let's see if this defense can come up with something, get another big play here.
So 8:29, Mike. Neither team has had any success offensively.
Carver's about the only one that's been able to move the ball fairly well. They've gotten into the red zone twice against Sumter County, just not able to come up with anything yet. Let's see if they can cause another big turnover here. Get another possession with great field position here against Sumter County.
And they'll hand it off, though. Ishmael Jones will keep it in. Ishmael Jones will be taken down by Tristan Givens. Number 11 coming in with a big play and a tackle for loss.
Yeah, you had 2 D1 guys. Tristan Givens set him up. Watts going to Mississippi State, knocked him down, cleaned it up there. About a 1-yard loss for Ishmael Jones. That'll set Sumter County up now 2nd and 11. It's still inside their own 20-yard line.
Second down.
They get the play call in from the sideline.
Ishmael Jones setting up a screen, and they ate that out immediately. Great job by that defensive line. It'll bring up 3rd down and long.
Yeah, it looks like he tried to slide down and make that catch, was unable to do so, but he was over there swarmed. Looked like it could have been set up pretty good. You had the defensive front for Carver coming after Jones, but great coverage and way to stay home on the outside there. You had 3 Carver Tigers ready to surround and make that tackle on that screen pass. Wouldn't have mattered much either way if he'd have caught it or not.
So 3rd down for Sumter County. And Sumter County is actually going to take a timeout here. And we will take one, 2-0. Score here. Region championship on the line. Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We're back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Big defensive battle now, 3rd and 11. Big play for the Carver defense coming up here against Sumter County. Trying to stuff them here and get good field position.
Can they get a big stop? And Ishmael got all day to throw. And then he's going to toss it out. And Gibbons comes in and was going to lay the boom, but incomplete. It'll be 4th down, punting situation now for the Panthers. Good defense by Carver.
Yeah, they were able to get after him and make him try to make a play with his legs. He saw a guy come open, but the pressure, he just kind of let go of it a little bit too quick and led the receiver too far. Ball falls to the ground. That's going to set up now 4th and 11, and the electric Zach Watts coming out here on the field, who's mainly gotten most of the yardage tonight so far for Carver on the offensive side of the ball.
This is where he is absolutely scary. He's got 5 called back. He has 3 on the season. 5 of them have also been called back. He should have 8.
Yeah, I don't say too many 3-syllable words, but you can describe him as explosive. I did learn that one in school.
By the way, Brookstone. Pacelli leads Brookstone. And there goes Watts. There he goes. Is the freshman going to make an impact? Spins off a wimpy tackler, still on his feet. He's inside the 30. We called his name, and he delivered a big one there, Frost.
Oh, yeah, he already put him inside. They're going to be inside the red zone after that one. Another big one there for the Carver Tigers, him able to get upfield. Broke a couple tackles right off the rip. The guys just kind of ran right by him, and he was able to scoop, make a couple plays, hit the sideline. Now you got a Sumter County guy down, looks like a cramp, as he's going to be treated. But Zach Watts, just explosive as they all get. I mean, the kid's 14. Big games like this do not seem to matter mentally for him. He's going to go out there and play his game. And right now he's shining and showing why everybody's looking at him. I mean, the kid's already getting offered Georgia, Georgia Tech, Texas A&M, FSU.
They keep coming in, Mike, and you're seeing why. Tarver's going to come in now.
This could be huge right here for Carver with the way this game's been going. A big defensive battle. A score here, making it a 2-score game, would be huge.
And their handoff to Watts. Watts doesn't get much there. Glenwood leading Dadeville 29-8. If Glenwood wins that, guys, they host a playoff game and play for a region championship next week. Russell County already on a bye this week. They play for a region championship next week as well. Smith Station and Auburn. Auburn starting to pull away from that one, 21-0. And how about this? Brookstone, number 2 team in the state, losing Pacelli. And there goes Tarver. Tarver to the outside. Tarver runs hard. And he'll get right near the 1st down marker. But Pacelli leads Brookstone 14-10.
Yeah, that's an upset right there as far as what we've seen so far this season with the talent Brookstone's had. Pacelli must have a great game plan coming into this one to slow down that Brookstone offense and get 2 scores on the board at Brookstone, no less.
And handoff, Tarver, nothing there on 3rd and short. And I don't know if he got it, Mike. And then a late hit. No call.
Yeah, some of the time here, I mean, I'm not one to usually say anything about the officiating, but it seems like they're just kind of letting the flags stay in their pockets this game. We've seen a couple times, couple hands to the face, couple late hits that haven't been called. But that sets up Carver now 4th and short, about 1, and they're going to keep the offense on the field here with Zach Watts in the backfield now.
4th and 1. Big play here. Handoff Watts. Watts. He looks like he didn't get it, Mike. And a big stop by that defensive line by the Sumter County Panthers. And on 4th and 1, they needed to get inside the 10 to make it 1st and goal. Carver stalls out, Mike.
Yeah, they just couldn't get any good movement on the 3rd and 4th down play. Americus Sumter doing a great job on the defensive front. You've had a couple busted plays, a couple of them being able to break by Watts and Castlin, but they've been able to hold down strong, hold their own. Sumter County basically was 6 up front to be able to stop that run, and they just kind of overpowered the offensive front for Carver, able to get a stop there. Now let's see what Carver can do defensively against Sumter County with the ball about the 11-yard line. Kind of hold them down here, maybe keep the possession. They don't want them to flip the field.
That is a massive stop by Sumter County. So Ishmael Jones in the offense for Sumter, trying to get something going here. They're going to get the ball out quickly to one of his playmakers. And a couple of big hits there, but
yeah, great play there on the defensive edge.
that was Caden Jones, the senior receiver, who was the one that he threw to. Get 6, 2nd down and about 3 or 4.
Yeah, about the best you could do there was able to stop him from getting a yak on that one. No yards after catch, bringing him down quickly here. 2nd and short now for Sumter County. They throw another one.
And gets it out quickly, and he's taken down. Big play
Mr.
there.
Watts.
There is another one of those Watts. Coming up with a big pit there, Mike Frost. That is number 4. Antavius Watts.
Antavius, the youngest brother of 4. He's got 3 older brothers that have all played or are currently playing in Division I. He's going to follow in their footsteps at Mississippi State next year. He's showing why right there. He's ready for it to be an SEC defensive back. Tristan Givens getting back there and stopping him in the backfield again.
Nice job by Tristan Gibbons. If you're just joining us, you're asking, how's it 2-0? Well, a bad snap to Ishmael Jones late in that first half goes through his hands, over his head. The ball then gets kicked in the back of the end zone, and Carver goes up 2-0. Neither team has gotten in 1st and goal. Carver was almost there, but got stuffed.
Yeah, Carver, to their detriment, they've been in the red zone 3 times tonight. Haven't come away with a single point in any of those 3 possessions. Really relying on that defense tonight.
Snap, handoff, curse, no. Nothing there for number 22, Ziggy Creedle. And the sophomore running back was trying to get Ziggy with it there. Sorry, I had to do it, Mike.
It's okay.
I had to pull Will Smith out, getting Ziggy with it.
Yeah, he tried to get to the edge out there, but that Carver defense is flying around right now. Americus Sumter has been able to get a 1st down here and there, but all in all, that defense has been stellar.
Remember what they called him last year? It's that dark side defense, and they have kept it going here.
They might be out here in all white, but it's still the dark side over the hill, baby.
So 3rd down and 9. Ishmael Jones takes the snap. Boogeyman's chasing after him, and he's going to be taken down for a sack. Boogeyman, Divots in there, and also at number 25, Sean Daniels. And Carver comes up with another big-time stop.
You can't ask for better pursuit on your defense right there. Jones, Ishmael is a great quarterback on the ground, able to move the ball. He scored 7 rushing already this year, but just can't do anything against this speed that Carver has, the speed and the power to be able to hit those edges and fill those tunnels and get in those lanes and just stop him. Not a whole lot that Americus Sumter's been able to do tonight so far.
So now they will have punting situation. We just saw what Watts did last time. I wouldn't kick it to 14, But we'll see here. And he may be taking off for the fake and then decides to kick it. And that is an absolute bomb. Nice punt there by Sumter County, and they get the roll. Carver will start inside the 25. Great job by the punter there.
Carver went punt safe. Luckily right there, they kind of figured something like that could have happened.
Don't forget about the scoreboard show coming up, Mike. Can't wait for that tonight, 11 o'clock. Your boy's going to be staying the night in Americus because I won't make it in time to go live at 11.
Yeah, it's going to be fun right there. You're going to be up in Rome tomorrow covering some volleyball.
No, that's Richard.
Oh, Richard.
I'm going to be Auburn, Georgia.
Oh, Auburn, Georgia. My bad. You're going to be at the big game.
Your boy's got a credential.
Okay. See, I ain't made it to that level yet. I ain't got no credentials. But the biggest credentials I have is I got a ticket at Subway for one more punch and I get a free one.
Don't forget to tune into the Sports Visions Morning Show with DJ Jones and I every weekday morning. And that's going to be a big tackle. But we're live, DJ Jones and I, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., the only local sports talk radio show in East Alabama, West Central Georgia is Sports Visions, and I will be covering Auburn and Georgia on behalf of Sports Visions. Looking forward to being there tomorrow.
Yeah, it's turning into a straight-up slugfest right now tonight on both sides of the ball. Sumter County's defense has been really impressive. Been able to stop Carver a few times inside the red zone. They're bend but don't break, but those guys play tough as nails on that blue side.
Hurd's got it. Hurd fires over the middle. Marte Sears is open. Sears still on his feet. There goes 15 in white. Marte Sears. Big throw from the freshman over the middle.
That was beautiful. He's hit Sears a couple times tonight. Sears able to make something happen. I believe Sears is another freshman they've got over there on the Carver side, if I'm not mistaken. He's had 3 big catches right now for first downs for Carver. Let's see what kind of play they've got drawn up now.
Carver driving, 44 seconds. This game is going by quickly in this quarter. Hurd gets it out, Miles, and just overthrows him on the screen pass.
Yeah, he's just Hurd not able to get the ball out there to Miles on that one. Been some trouble out there as far as other than a couple of completions across the middle. Carver able to run the ball great here, but now 2nd and 10, they can still run the ball. Looks like we've got a Castlin in the backfield next to Hurd. Let's see if he can break one off tackle here. Carver with the big man at H-back. Look for some run blocking on this one.
The big man up front going to hand it off to Castlin. Castlin's going to take off and got room outside. Good job by Jacoby Castlin on this 2nd down. That'll be 3rd down and manageable for the Carver Tigers.
Yeah, that'll set them up about 3rd and a long 6. Let's see what kind of play they have drawn up for this one with Castlin. With the kind of pursuit Sumter County's had tonight on defense, you can expect a screen of some sort at any point in time here. Seems like they've been setting up for it the whole night. We haven't seen a screen pass out of the Carver offense yet.
29.3 seconds and counting. Carver wants a timeout now. And so with 29 seconds, I want to say thank you to our sponsors, Glenn Smith Chevrolet, GMC. Thank you to Coca-Cola, Zaxby's. Thank you also to Kinetic Credit Union, Houston Clinic, Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Welcome back, everyone. Third down here, Mike. You have seen some open passes over the middle, 15, Marte Sears. Are you doing screen? Is this a 4-down territory type of possession? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking screen, but like you said, with Sears going across the middle, it's been about the only play you've been able to get any kind of movement on in the air tonight for Hurd. But I feel like with the speed of Sumter County, the way they've been pursuing, the way they've just been really aggressive, a screen would just catch them all off guard right now.
Hurd takes the snap, almost falls, throws a deep pass. Miles is there, and he overshoots him. Actually may have underthrown it there. He had Kamari Miles, and 4th down for Carver. Kind of in that no-man's territory right now, Mike.
Yeah, I feel like they took that deep shot knowing they were going to go for it on 4th down regardless. See what kind of play call they've got drawn up here to get it inside that 30-yard line to get another 1st down.
Sebastian Hurd has not played terrible. With how the weather conditions have been, play calling has obviously been simplified because of how the game started and how wet it was. On 4th down, he falls down and he hits the ground. And I just talked about the weather conditions has had a major factor in this one. And Hurd can't even keep his footing, and it'll be 4th down and a turnover on downs. 2nd consecutive possession. Sumter County has Carver turn the ball over on downs.
Yeah, it's not been ideal tonight so far on the field for the offense to be able to move. You can't cut too well right now. They've had a couple of good plays. Basically, running off tackles has been the #1 way they've been able to move the ball. But Hurd having a little bit of trouble with the field conditions, the weather, plus the Sumter County defense has been really tough tonight. I'd probably say it's by far the best defense they've had to face all year long. But we'll see here with Sumter County starting off at the 45-yard line of their own 45-yard line. If Carver can set them back or at least stop them here.
1st down. Thrift Barringer, Mike Frost here. Ishmael Jones steps up, got all day and is going to take off and run and will be taken out of bounds. Nice job by the official not throwing the flag. He was tackled before he got out of bounds. There is an injury, and that's going to be our first injury, which has been a surprising but good shock.
Yes, very much so.
We have not had many injuries there.
Yeah, he's being tended to. I think earlier we may have had one cramp pop up at some point, but it was nothing major. You see all the trainers around the player right now. It might be another cramp as well. Looks like they're trying to stretch that leg out, his left leg.
That is going to be a Jack Houston Memorial injury timeout.
Looks like he's coming off the field, though, already, and they're about to go ahead and get ready to play here.
So that Jack Houston Memorial injury timeout. Thank you to Jack Houston. Thank you to Houston Clinic for being one of our sponsors. Ishmael Jones, handoff. Ishmael Jones, he's leveled. He's taken down. Wow. Holy smokes.
That was great tunnel right there coming down in that run gap.
DeMarcus O'Neal. We got a quarter to play. Don't go anywhere. Region 1, 2A championship on the line. Coming up next, we got 12 minutes to go and a good one on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Welcome back, everyone. Thrift Barringer here. Mike Frost.
Yes, sir. It's one of those things you might see that everybody watching right now, if you're just joining in, yes, that score is correct.
2-0, man. And we are in the fourth quarter. Got a good one.
Sumter County's got the ball right now. It's going to be about 3rd and 7 as we start this fourth quarter off.
All right. 2-0, 3rd down for Ishmael Jones and the Sumter County Panthers. Can Carver get another big stop? They've been lights out all night. Jones tried to set up the screen pass, and we'll have someone over the middle and be taken down. Simmons, beautifully done. Drop back in coverage, found the guy, and it'll be 4th down.
That was a great play by Simmons. He came upfield after the quarterback, realized it was a screen, turned back, was able to find the running back, clip his legs, get him down on the ground. No gain for Sumter County as they get ready. Looks like they're going to punt this ball here close, just shy of midfield. It has been one great defensive battle tonight. The two lone points have come off a safety for the Carver defense. That one gets back there. Zach Watts.
And Watts is just
looks like he might get out of the way of that one. And it's going to trickle down inside the 10-yard line. That's where Carver's going to start off here with 11:01 to go in the fourth quarter.
Mike Frost, we said we wanted a good game. We are getting that.
We are getting one. It is a slugfest.
2-0. I mean, we're talking about hard hitting. Absolute take your head off football here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Both teams that average over 40 points a game also have elite defenses, and you're seeing that here. But Carver, do they got a long drive in them here, Mike?
I think if they keep the ball on the ground here and keep it moving, they got a good shot. But defense wins championships, and that's what's showing tonight right now with two great defensive clashing right now against two AA powerhouses.
Carver and Sumter County here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Got a big-time region game happening. Super excited to be here, Mike. We were contemplating on making this drive, but I'm so glad we did, and I'm glad that we're able to bring you all the coverage for this Region 2A championship on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Yeah, we got 11 more minutes of rough football going on right now. Looks like they're going to get Carver for a false start.
On a breezy mid-October, which I'm all about the breeze.
Yeah, the rain's gone, thank the Lord.
Rain's gone, thank God. We weather through it. And 11 minutes before we crown a region champion here at Alton Shell Stadium.
Now Carver's going to be back around they're inside the 5 now, about the 4-yard line. They're going to have to find a way to get out of that end zone.
Hurd trying to direct traffic. Tell us Kamari Miles to move in some towards the offensive line. Casson will come in motion. And it'll be a handoff instead, and Watts will run hard. Gain about 2 or 3 of the 5 yards they lost on the penalty, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, he'll get about 2 on that tough run. It hasn't been easy sledding for either offense tonight, whether it's field conditions or just the way both these defenses are playing. I've been impressed on both sides of the ball. Like we talked earlier, big hits, a lot of speed out there, a lot of people running around, getting in zones, getting in gaps. Beautiful football for an old head like myself.
Snap. Screen pass. Castlin's got it and blocking. Castlin will not shake. Good defense there by Sumter County again. Blocking was out in front, but it'll bring up now 3rd down and long, Mike, from the original line of scrimmage.
He had a good seam there. As soon as he went to cut, he was right there in front of an Americus defender, in front of the Sumter County Panther. He wasn't able to shake that tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now. See what kind of play Jarvis Jones and that offense have drawn up.
On 3rd and 10, Hurd gets it out, Miles, and he falls down. He had it right at the first down marker, and the throw was on point. Miles falls down, and it will be a punting situation for the Carver Tigers.
Yeah, that's where those field conditions come into play again. Miles tried to stop real quick on that throw. Hurd had a point in the zone right there, a little soft spot right there for Miles to stop in. He went to make a cut and make a break, and then all of a sudden those cleats just came out from underneath him. Not a whole lot that can be done about that one.
So Spencer will punt from his own end zone. Watts will come in. And Carver's going to call a timeout.
Yeah, I believe the play clock had dwindled down. They were trying to get another man on the field right before the punt.
And that will be their first of the half. We'll take a break, too. We'll be right back after this. Fourth down, Mike, and they're going to be punting deep from their own end zone. Had a waste of timeouts and then back up 5 more yards.
Yeah, key one right here, though. It's a good timeout to keep him out of that, keep him from having to kick out of the back of the end zone as he's setting up right in the middle now trying to get this ball away.
And they're coming after him, and he does get off a punt. It's high, but doesn't go far, and they will fair catch that. There's number 4 from Sumter County, Aiden Robinson. But Sumter will have great field position inside the 40.
Yeah, they're set up just a hair inside the 35 right now. Big possession coming up of both sides of the ball. Still a 2-point game. Just 9 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter. This game has been what everybody wanted it to be. Whether it's 2-0, whether it's 40-38, we expected a hard-fought battle. The weather's played some kind of effect on this one with the offenses on both sides, a lot of slipping and falling. But the defense has come across with some great hits. Everybody's tuned in to watch this one, see how this one ends here. See who gets this region title.
Snap to Smith. Actually, it's going to be a snap to Robinson, and he won't get anything there.
Big Simmons in there cleaning that one up again. The defensive tackle has been all over the place. Sumter County trying to find something on offense. Carver's has some success on offense, just being able to, once they get in the red zone, they've stalled out. But the defense has really held their own against the Sumter County offense. It's been known to score over 40 a game.
Snap, throw, and nothing.
Way to come up there and clean up on that pass. Again, defense doing their job right now. It's going to set up about 3rd and 8 now for Sumter County as we're down to 8 minutes left to go here in the 4th.
Handoff. No, Smith keeps it. Then here's the 3rd option. And there he goes. He's going to get in for the first touchdown of the game. Sumter County gets on the zone read option. Jaquez Dice, but there are flags. Dice was the one that took it to the house. And Sumter County fans are going crazy. That zone read there, Mike, kind of that triple option Gus Malzahn perfected years ago, where the quarterback keeps it, can hand off the running back, or you can throw it out in the flat. And that's exactly what he did. He threw it in the flat. Nobody was out there guarding Dice, and he goes in for 6.
Yeah, it was a good play call there. They haven't been able to have too much success on offense all night long. They had to try something different. Caught the Carver defense on the outside. Not at home. They were able to catch them not lulled to sleep, but they all kind of charged in on that fake run. He was wide open outside. All he had was one block to break. Great block on the outside by the receiver to catch him loose, and he was able to get in for the touchdown. Huge 33-yard play there for Sumter County.
Field goal, extra point is up, and the extra point is good. And Sumter County scores the first touchdown of the game, and they go up 7-2 on the Carver Tigers. Battle for a region championship. The team from Onda Hill's got to respond right after this. That was executed to perfection, Mike.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
And Sumter County leads 7-2 here. Low-scoring affair.
Yeah, with the excessive celebration penalty on Sumter County, now they have to kick off from the 25-yard line. Carver looking to get great field position here as we're down to 7:42 left in this ball game. Let's see what kind of return they can get off of here and get a good field position, maybe set themselves up for a drive of their own. Like we said, they've been able to move the ball, get in the red zone 3 times against the Sumter County defense with no points to come of it. They got to be able to punch one in here and take this lead back if they want to win this region title.
They'll have to kick it off from the 25 because of the excessive celebration penalty at the end of the touchdown. Davis will get it. Got good blocking. Davis still on his feet. Davis breaking tacklers. Davis gets out of bounds and gives good field position for the Carver Tigers right about the 45-yard line.
Yeah, he was able to get up there. That gives them 55 yards to try to get in the end zone here. 7:33 to go in this fourth quarter. Is coming down to it to where who's got the mental fortitude to fight and get this game over with and get this win.
Handoff, Watts. Watts doesn't get much, maybe 3 yards there before the Sumter County made a good tackle.
Yeah, he got about 3 on that one maybe. Right now you need about, with the time dwindling down, 3 or 4 yards won't get it, but at least you can look forward to positive yardage.
We got another injury timeout. We'll be right back after this.
Glenn Smith Truck Month is here. Get massive savings on GMC Sierras and Canyons. Check them out. Full-size GMC Sierras up to $14,500 off. GMC Canyons up to $5,000 off. Or take advantage of 0% financing, plus no payments until next year. At Glenn Smith GMC Opelika. Now in our 33rd year. Get ready to smile.
Got a Jack Houston Memorial Hospital injury timeout right now on the field. Pacelli and Brookstone, 19-14. Pacelli driving with 2:32 remaining in that one. Smith Station and Auburn leads 21-0, looking like they're about to make it 28. Glenwood up 29-8 as they are trying to hold off Dayville. And Calvary, with 8:49 left in theirs, they lead by 2 over Westfield, which would be a massive win for Coach Emmanuel Brunson.
That'll make sure they finish over 500 for Emmanuel Brunson's team.
And Caris County, they win this, they pretty much solidify themselves in the playoffs. They are down by 2 with 1:19 remaining and driving. But we're back to action here. Hurd gets it out in the flat to Caslin. Caslin jumps over a man, then gets leveled. But it is going to be enough for a first down, and they'll move the chains.
It was a big hit at the end there, but it was after Caslin was able to get the first down for the Tigers. That's going to set them up on the Sumter County 45 now as we get down 7 minutes left to go here.
Hurd in the offense looking over to get the play call.
And we got another delay of game.
Another delay of game and a false start. Sebastian Hurd just kind of flustered right there. And you're kind of seeing, and these are one of the question marks, is when a game like this happens and you got to put your onus on the freshman. How's he going to respond? He hasn't played terrible, especially in these conditions. By no means am I saying the offensive struggles have been on Sebastian Hurd. But delay of games, pre-snap penalties have been a problem here in this one from Carver.
Yeah, you're playing on the road against a really tough crowd, tough defense. It's tough on the freshmen.
Castle will be in motion. 1st and 15. Handoff up the middle to Zach Watts. Watts gets original line of scrimmage and a few more, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 8. 7-yard gain by number 14.
Yeah, set this one back. It's going to be now 2nd down and about 8 for Carver. They try to get it down. It's below 6 minutes to go here.
2nd down.
Hurry up offense.
$19 seconds. Taking a lot of time here. Hurd gets it out to Caslin. Caslin on the screen pass. Caslin pushes hard and makes it 3rd down and manageable here, Mike.
Yeah, that was a good little swing pass out there to Caslin. He was able to break up field for a little bit. It's going to make it about 3rd and a long 2. Let's see if they have a run play drawn up, at least get this first down, keep this drive going. Looks like we got another injury timeout on the field.
And cramps are coming in for Sumter County. And Jarvis Jones is wondering the same thing we're wondering. The young man just fell. And I'm not saying he's faking any injuries, but the young man just fell. And Jarvis is asking every time we get some tempo, something like this has happened, and he wants an explanation behind it. Because now the young man is walking off on his own accord, heading back to the huddle. So we hope he's okay. But Jarvis Jones just wants an explanation for it.
On the plus side, that stops the clock for Carver.
And once he's hurt, he will have to leave the field. And that was number 2, Amari Woodard, who's a big player for this Sumter County team. It's 3rd down and short. Watts in the backfield. Handoff this to Watts. Watts bounces to the outside. Watts makes a man miss. Watts gets to the inside of the 30 and a first down for the Carver Tigers.
Big play by the freshman running back. Good blocking along the edge to be able to seal it. He was able to break outside. You put Watts against a DB, Watts is going to win every time. He was able to get the first down. Now they're inside the 30-yard line here. 4:51 left to go in this game.
Hurd looking. There's a man. Caught. Touchdown. Marte Sears. And Carver takes the lead. 1:4:33 remaining. The freshman delivers a pinpoint pass. And how about Marte Sears?
That was absolutely beautiful. Hurd able to break it out, deke out the safety, deke out the DB, turn his head, look the other way, knew his receiver was going to be wide open, dropped a dime into the end zone, touchdown Carver. We've got ourselves a game.
What a dime. Sebastian said, Thrift, shut up. I know how to play football. And throws a dime. Carver goes up 8-7. Kendrick to give them a 2-point lead. It is blocked. But Carver goes up 8-7. They respond beautifully.
You couldn't ask for a better one on that one. 4:33 left to go in the game now. Carver gives up that one big play for 33 yards, a touchdown to Sumter County. Turns right back around. Hurd, 2 picks in the first half. Does not rattle the young freshman quarterback. Able to toss one beautifully into the end zone for a touchdown. Carver up 1 now.
And the entire Carver fan base woke up on that one. Hello.
I don't know about you, but for me, this has been game of the year so far. It's been outstanding football tonight. Jarvis Jones having a conversation with the official about that extra point attempt. I think he feels like one of the defenders for Sumter County got leverage and used that to get up high and jump on top and block that extra point.
Yeah, you can't
Should have
do
been
that.
another 15-yard penalty and a re-kick.
And he has a good point, Mike.
Yes.
So Carver's set to kick it off. Jarvis trying to get the explanation, too, on the extra point. Jarvis could do nothing but laugh. 4:33, though. What a response by the Carver offense, and they needed it there. What a game, Mike Frost.
Now we got this Carver defense about to come back onto the field against Sumter County's offense. Sumter County scored last time. Can the Tigers get a huge stop here and try to go ahead and ice this thing and get the win, get that region championship, make that hour, 15-minute drive back to Columbus and celebrate the whole way?
Young Mike Frost would have had his head out the whole time on that bus. But still plenty of time left here, though.
Yes.
2 timeouts each team. A 1-point game. 4:33 left here in the 4th. Winner will take the lead in the region. Now, the season's not over. Sumter's still got to play Columbus. Carver's still got to play Kendrick and others. But right now, Two undefeated teams battling it out for a region championship. And Sumter County is going to start at the 34.
Less than 4.5 to go now. Sumter County is going to have the ball at the 33-yard line after that short kick. Able to stop them from getting a big return on that one. Now it's up. Who's got it? Is it going to be Sumter County Panthers on offense? Is it going to be the Carver Tigers on defense? Who steps up? Who wants this region championship here at Alton Shell Stadium? The atmosphere, man, it's electric, man. I got chills.
Can this defense deliver? The entire dark side has been the players of the game, in my opinion. Ishmael Jones takes it, hands it off, and he will be going nowhere. Simmons coming up big with a big defensive stop on Quayshawn Tatum.
Looks like we got another Sumter County kid down. They've had about 4 or 5 cramps so far tonight.
Well, we'll step aside. We'll be right back after this.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama.
All right, we're back here. Second down for Sumter County. Ishmael Jones has all day to throw. Pump fakes, under duress, misses, and will take off and run, and now he's got open space. Ishmael Jones made something out of nothing there, Mike. Should have been taken down for a sack, eludes it, and instead of 3rd and long, it'll be 3rd and short.
Yeah, he's dynamic on the ground, Ishmael Jones. He was able to make something out of it. It sets them up 3rd and short now. They're going to be at about the 42.5-yard line. It's going to be about 3rd and about 1.5 yards, a long yard. At this point in the game, if you're Carver, keep the ball in front of you. No big plays. You can let this thing run down.
Ishmael, and nothing there for Tatum. Big tackle for loss. Jaden Taylor coming up and making the play for Carver. And it'll be 4th and short, and there's an injured Tiger on the. We hope he's okay with 3 minutes and 8 seconds left.
The officials tending to him on the field now. It's a huge play coming up for Sumter County and Carver. 4th and 1. Can Sumter County keep the chains moving and keep this game going? Will Carver stop him here, get the ball back, and try to put this game on the ice and get this region title back on the hill?
So 4th down and short. Harris County loses to Sars Mill 14-12.
Can the dark side cast a shadow on these Panthers right here?
This potentially could be for game. Still a lot of time left. 2 timeouts for Sumter County. Fourth and short. Jones tries to draw them off sides. power formation. And the ball is dropped. It's on the ground. And Carver's going to get a big-time stop. How about that from that Tigers defense?
Big play there. Fumbled on the snap and went past Jones at quarterback. Carver getting the loss, getting the turnover on downs. We're at 2:49 to play. Can Carver put it on ice on the Sumter County 35-yard line? Reason title on the line. Weather played a factor all night long. Could have been one there with a wet ball maybe, or just a bad snap that Jones couldn't handle. Now it's Carver ball. Sumter County still with 2 timeouts.
So first down now for Carver, 2:49. Sumter's got 2 timeouts. Carver just trying to survive this. Hand off to Tarver. Tarver busts into the secondary, hard run there. And if you're Sumter County, I don't know if you call a timeout here.
Yeah, I believe they're going to probably wait till after this second down play, see what happens with 2 timeouts. Carver going to let this thing drain down as far as they can before they snap the ball. Right now about 30 seconds, but I don't know. They've had the play clock wrong up here compared to what the officials have had. We'll see what they've got going on. Everybody on both sides on their feet right now as we get ready for this game to dwindle down, as we get down below 2 minutes to go here.
Unbelievable. Second down. Hand off to Tarver. Tarver to the outside. Tarver cuts it back up inside. Close to a first down, and he may have gotten it. He does. Moves the chains on that hard run.
First down right there for Carver. As we've got a timeout from Sumter County. That's their second one of the half. They've got 1 left to try and stop this dot ball. Carver looking to drain this thing down here. 1 point lead, 8-7. 1:47 left to go in this game. Couldn't have asked for a better ball game down here in Americus, Georgia.
Been so impressed.
If you were to be here in the stadium right now, if you were sitting down, you'd probably get called out because I don't see hardly anybody that's not on their feet right now.
Mike, I've been so impressed with this Carver defense, man. They have been lights out, and they have been, I think, the players of the game.
Oh, I agree with you there. I mean, it's outside of the one play there on a little deep pass from Sumter County, Carver's been able to shut them down all night long. Big stop on that last 4th down play in order to get this ball back here and try to put this game on ice.
So 147. I would say 1 more first down, and we can put this one on ice.
Oh, yeah. Sumter County only 1 timeout left now, so you can run this thing down as far as you want to. Keep it on the ground. Just keep possession of the ball. Sumter County, last time out. 1:41 left to go in this ball game now. 2nd down and long for Carver. Sumter County cannot stop the clock any more of this game.
Wow. What a game, Mike Frost. 8-7 your score here. Don't forget, we got the high school scoreboard show coming up tonight, 11 o'clock. Carver can get another first down, that will be it, Mike.
Oh, most definitely. If anything, you want to chew this clock up, keep it running down here and all, and even if you can't get that first down, you're going to pin Sumter County down deep inside their own territory.
So second down here for the Tigers.
Hurd ready to take the snap now.
Hand off to Castlin. Castlin, big hole. Castlin close to another first down to be right at the marker, and I think he may have gotten it. He does. And that may be it there, Mike.
Somehow, I guess Sumter County, well, now there we go. They had to stop the clock for the first down, but that sets Carver up now. They can put this game on ice. Just sit down on it. Favorite play call for an offensive coordinator, victory formation.
And man, what a performance by the Carver Tigers defense. They were great. Sebastian Hurd made the play of the night with the throw to Marte Sears with 4 minutes remaining and gave Carver the 1-point lead. Hand to Castlin, he'll be hit hard. Can't even stop the clock.
That right there is going to be the end of the ball game. As this clock winds down, we're down around 20 seconds to go.
The dark side defense Carver is going to be our Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands player of the game. And they're going to win this 8-7. We got a region champion. The team from On the Hill comes to Sumter County and waves goodbye and says, we're going home as region champs. They survive 8-7. And they're going to dance their way home back to Columbus. How about those Tigers, baby?
Beautiful, beautiful,
Back-to-back
beautiful.
region champs. And they continue that winning streak, Mike, of 11 games. Make that now 19 in a row.
I could not believe it. It was a beautiful game. When we first got here, the weather, it was just a downpour. We knew what kind of game it was going to be. It was going to be tough on both sides of the ball, whether it was trying to move the ball, anything like that. Now you got some chippiness in the end zone. Both teams, you got Carver trying to celebrate in the face of Sumter County. Coaches trying to wave their players off. But like I said, it was a great ball game. Hard hits, defense, kind of a flashback to the old school way of football is played. I loved every daggum minute of it. I'm still hyped. I don't know if I can make the drive for about another 30 minutes. I'm going to have to settle down a little bit before I sit.
What a performance by the Carver Tigers defense, holding Sumter County to 7 points. That safety at the beginning in the first half made the difference in this one. And the Tigers going to hold on and win 8-7. What a performance from those Tigers. And they are your region champs. So impressed by what I've seen from these Carver Tigers. To come in here to Sumter County and battle like they did, super impressive.
Yeah,
We're going to
you got to give it to Sebastian Hurd, too, with those 2 turnovers in the first half in the red zone to come back on that fourth quarter drive, to come back, make a beautiful pass to take the lead and give Carver this region title.
Unbelievable performance. And the Carver Tigers are going to be your region champs. They go to 8-0. And we'll see you next time. Make sure to like, subscribe, watch the GIAA Scoreboard Show, and don't forget to watch the Georgia Alabama Sports Live Show Sunday night from Thrift, Barringer, Mike Frost, Ricky Rogers, who did it all. We want to say thank y'all so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Carver Tigers 8, Sumter County 7.